If you are new to my channel, please click the subscribe button, and for more updates, click the notification bell.
China has identified the cause of the mysterious pneumonia outbreak in Wuhan city.
I want every American to be prepared for the hard days that lie ahead. We're going to go through a very tough 2 weeks.
In Spain, as the dead are buried, more than 849 people died of COVID-19 there today alone. That's the highest single-day increase in Spain. The death toll is now over 8,000.
In January 2020, the whole world was shocked with the new epidemic that changed our entire life. It kills thousands of people around the world and make our normal living into nightmare. But there's a man living back in year 1503 that was believed he predict the near future, including this plague that we suffer right now. The man named Nostradamus predicted it all. If this is true, what else he see in this year 2020? But before that, who was Nostradamus? Michel de Nostradamus or Nostradamus, born December 14th or 21 1503. French astrologer and physician known for his prophecies, which he published in a book entitled The Prophecies in 1555, which have become famous worldwide. Nostradamus is famously said to have predicted the rise of Adolf Hitler in 1933 and the Great Fire of London in 1666. Nostradamus penned his supposed predictions of the future in his magnum opus, the 1555 book Les Prophéties. In this year 2020, Nostradamus considered a new era will begin, both in terms of the calendar, but also realistically. The year 2020 marks a sacred moment, favorable and, at the same time, dangerous in the history of mankind, meant to bring both disasters and revelations. 10 Prediction of Nostradamus in year 2020. Number 1. World War III, the latent conflict between NATO and Russia, the exchange of words between Donald Trump and North Korea, but also the fact that, in 2020, the US will start the greatest military exercise in Asia made a lot of people think of Nostradamus' predictions. Most Nostradamus' cryptic messages seem to predict death and destruction. According to his prophecies, a 27 years devastating war will outbreak between two great world superpowers after the rising of the third Antichrist. This is how the prophecy sounds: in the city of God, there will be a great thunder. Two brothers are torn apart by chaos, while the fortress endures. The great leader will succumb. The third big war will begin when the big city is burning. Number 2. Epidemic was predicted by Nostradamus. French preacher Nostradamus says in Centuria 2, Lane 53, that a serious illness will attack a maritime city. The epidemic will spread to many countries around the world, and people will no longer be able to travel. The great plague of the city will not cease until there be avenged the death of the just blood, condemned for a price without crime, of the great lady outraged by pretense. Brothers and sisters captive in diverse places. Number 3. Two great presidents from powerful nation will be assassinated and one will be suffer from mysterious illness. Nostradamus predicted a very violent year, both for the two great leader. According to experts, Nostradamus warned about the assassination attempt for this president, an armed conflict in the Middle East, and about the renewed relationship with his American counterpart between 2020 and 2021. This leader will suffer an assassination attempt by his security team. If the prophecy fulfills, this president will be betrayed by someone very close to him. This second leader predicted by Nostradamus will suffer from a mysterious disease and that a member of the president's family will be the victim of a traffic accident. Number 4. Big financial crisis. Nostradamus predicts for 2020, we are on the verge of an imminent market crash. The short-term, but powerful fall of the best-known American stock index, at the beginning of this year, has caused global effects, determining many people to think of a new crisis. While some analysts insist that we are not witnessing another bubble that is about to burst, like in 2008, other experts think that the economic chaos is lurking right around the corner. Number 5. In 2020, this monarchy country will have a new king. The Queen's death will be one of the most perturbing events in this country from the past 70 years. At the death of the Queen, for at least 12 days, her country will mourn, and stop any activity, the experts estimating losses in the country's economy of a few billion pounds. Banks and stock markets will close, and both the funeral and the coronation of the Queen's successor will become national holiday days. Her prince will take the throne. Number 6. A new pope in the Catholic Church. It is believed that Nostradamus referred to Pope Francis in quatrains 2.97 and 5.31. But the French prophet predicted the death of a pope in 2020. Pope Francis' successor will be a young man who will obtain a high position in 2020. The quatrains' interpretations claim that the new pope will create a scandal in the Catholic Church starting from 2020, which will last until 2029. Pope Francis will be the last true pope, while his successor will be a pope whose papacy will lead to the disappearance of Rome, and who will be, in fact, the last sovereign pontiff. In the final persecution of the Holy Roman Church, there will reign Peter the Roman, who will feed his flock amid many tribulations, after which the seven-hilled city will be destroyed and the dreadful judge will judge the people. The end. Number 7. The climate changes will affect the planet, and the world leaders will start to take measures against pollution. Number 8. There will be hurricanes and earthquakes in some areas of North America. Yes, there will also be financial prosperity in 2020, but only if the money will be used, claims Nostradamus, for good purposes. Number 9. 2020 will be characterized by many natural disasters, but also by accomplishments in science. There will be floods in many countries from Europe, Italy, Czech Republic, Great Britain, a continent that will endure many terrorist attacks. In the Middle East, the extremism phenomenon based on religion will increase. Number 10. The Europeans and Americans will face the immigrant issue, and the terrorist attacks will be increasingly higher. What is your reaction of this prediction by Nostradamus? Is it true? Please drop a comment below to know your reaction. Don't forget to like and subscribe this channel, Binoy TV, and click the notification bell for more updates. Thank you for watching.